Hello, everybody. It's transparency time. I struggle a lot. There is something that goes on up here. No bueno. And I'm genuinely trying my best to keep working on the Skyrim No Loot Challenge videos. But I am having just a real hard time pushing myself to do it. It's like this sandpaper in my brain. I enjoy doing it, don't get me wrong. It's like what goes on up here is completely different to what is going on here. And what this wants versus what this is trying to make happen. Very completely different things. So I'm struggling a lot. Thank you, PvP Killer. I will keep it up. But yeah, it's just been difficult. So if you, like me, are having a hard time, let's you know, let's a bit of capture. Let's get over it together. There we go. I promise that wasn't all just a like for the punchline. I'm being deadly serious about my mental health and the struggles that I deal with, and I'm not trying to make a joke of any struggles you guys deal with, but I don't know. I was scrolling through games. I felt like I can't edit today. My brain is just resisting so hard. Maybe I can just stream instead. Streaming is less of a hurdle to get over. And so I was scrolling through games. I'm like, what's something simple that isn't going to be a whole new series that I'm starting? Like, I was thinking about playing like Need for Speed or starting a new game on Anno or Banished or something, and they all felt too big. And then I saw Getting Over It, and I was like, well, that's oddly appropriate. And hopefully, maybe the struggle that is this game will put my mental health into perspective, and I can convince my brain that it's being dumb. It's not that big of a deal. So yeah, that's where I'm at. Oh, okay, bud. If you haven't played this or seen this game before, it's a bit of a bitch. When it was windy, I'm sure it was loud, but I'm hoping that now that it's not windy, it won't be too bad. As long as it wasn't completely drowning out my speech. So this game is all about climbing over these obstacles using nothing but your hammer while you sit in a cauldron full of water. And it is intentionally made to be very difficult. Whee! I've never finished it. I've played... How much of this have I played? Where's Steam? I've played 5.7 hours of this game, and I can't even say that they were all me. I've let other people play this on my Steam account, so...
There's no feeling more intense than starting over. If you deleted your homework the day before it was due, as I have, or if you left your wallet at home and you have to go back after spending an hour in the commute. If you won some money at the casino and then put all your winnings on red but it came up black. If you got your best shirt dry cleaned before a wedding and then immediately dropped food on it. If you won an argument with a friend and then later discovered that they just returned to their original view. Starting over is harder than starting up. If you're not ready for that, like if you've already had a bad day, then what you're about to go through might be too much. Feel free to go away and come back. I'll be here.
Thanks, Bennet Foddy. Just realized I can't see my chat because I opened Steam over the top of it.
Alright, thanks for coming with me on this trip. I'll understand if you have to take a break at any point. Just find a safe place to stop and quit the game. And don't worry, I'll save your progress, always. Even your mistakes.
Thanks, so considerate.
This game is a homage to a free game that came out in 2002, titled Sexy Hiking. The author of that game was Jazuo, a mysterious Czech designer who was known at the time as the father of B games. And B games are rough assemblages of found objects. Designers slap them together very quickly and freely, and they're often too rough and unfriendly to gain much of a following. They're built more for the joy of building them than as polished products.
Thanks, Bennet Foddy. So this is a glimpse of what this is going to be like. If you stick around and you hang out and you watch, then thank you. Feel free to like and subscribe, all that crap. But today, that's the only time I'm going to say it. I don't want to be professional YouTuber today. I'm not interested. Today I'm here more as a way for myself to continue being productive in some form, as well as if you guys need to chat about anything, you can leave a message in the comments or jump into my Discord and reach out, because boy do I understand the struggle or the feeling of struggling. And so if
Oh, you just lost a lot of progress. That's a deep frustration, a real punch in the gut.
Thanks, Bennet Foddy. Hi, Malcolm. What's up? How you doing? Nice. Nice.
In a certain way, Sexy
Oh.
Hiking is the perfect embodiment of a B game. It's built almost entirely out of found and recycled parts, and it's one of the most unusual and unfriendly games of its time. In it, your task is simply to drag yourself up a mountain with a hammer. And that act of climbing, in the digital world or in real life, has certain essential properties that give the game its flavor. No amount of forward progress is guaranteed. Some cliffs are too sheer or too slippery, and the player is constantly, unremittingly in danger of falling and losing everything.
Thanks,
Anyway, when you
Bennet.
start Sexy Hiking, you're standing next to this dead tree that blocks the way to the entire rest of the game. It might take you an hour to get over that tree, and a lot of people never got past it. You prod and you poke at it, exploring the limits of your reach and your strength, trying to find a way up and over. And there's a sense of truth in that lack of compromise. Most obstacles in video game worlds are fake. You can be completely confident in your ability to get through them once you have the correct method or the correct equipment or just by spending enough time. In that sense, every pixelated obstacle in Sexy Hiking is real.
You done?
The obstacles in Sexy Hiking are unyielding, and that makes the game uniquely frustrating. But I'm not sure Jazuo intended to make a frustrating game. The frustration is just essential to the act of climbing, and it's authentic to the process of building a game about climbing. A funny thing happened to me as I was building this mountain. I'd have an idea for a new obstacle, and I'd build it, test it, and it would usually turn out to be unreasonably hard. But I couldn't bring myself to make it easier. It already felt like my inability to get past the new obstacle was my fault as a player rather than as a builder. Imaginary mountains build themselves from our efforts to climb them, and it's our repeated attempts to reach the summit that turns those mountains into something real. When you're building a video game world, you're building with
talks
ideas.
forever.
And that can be like working with quickset cement. You mold your ideas into a certain shape that can be played with, and in the process of playing with them, they begin to harden and set until they're immutable, like rock. And at that point, you can't change the world, not without breaking it into pieces and starting fresh with new ideas.
You done? Can I talk to my chat now? Malcolm, have you not seen Getting Over It with Bennet Foddy before? It's been around for quite a long time at this stage. Oh. But what you're seeing is pretty much it. It's climbing. Oh, it's 100% self-aware and very intentional. Come on, buddy. You can do it. Oh, I'm still very much near the start of the game. I've actually somehow made quite good progress given how long I've been playing, but this is the first obstacle that I always, every time I've played this before, have had real trouble with. I can get past it. I have gotten past it, but boy, is it just a lot. Hi, Griffin. Hi, G-Man. What's up? Come on now. Come on now. Come on, my boy. Nope, nope, no. Let me up. How's Griffin today? Better than me, I hope. Ugh. Yeah. Oh, I got it. I got it. Come on. You sitting on something, or if I let go, am I gonna fall? Nah. No. Is watching you right now is what's up. Very true. I respect it. I like that a lot. Good. Excellent. Whoa. Oh. 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 Man. You know what else would be a good game for this stream if I wasn't already playing this? If I'd thought of it, I could just be playing like the impossible game or something. Here. Here. No. Let me up. Here. Ooh. 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 Come on now. Can I... Okay, I'm gonna have to do something funky here. I'm gonna have to... I did it. I did it. And then launch! Nope, no, no, no. That's a long way back down. Do not do that to me. So the circle around the end of the hammer, if you haven't figured out, is my mouse. You've been playing Exit 8? Very cool. I don't have it, but if I had it, that would have also been a good one for this, or any of the observation duty, any of the anomaly spotting games would have been good for this stream.
For years now, people have been predicting that games would soon be made out of prefabricated objects, bought in a store and assembled into a world. And for the most part, that hasn't happened, because the objects in the stores are trash. I don't mean they look bad or that they're badly made, although a lot of them are. I mean they're trash in the way that food becomes trash as soon as you put it in the sink. Things are made to be consumed and used in a certain context, and once the moment is gone, they transform into garbage. In the context of technology, those moments pass by in seconds.
Oh my gosh.
Over time, we've poured more and more refuse into this vast digital landfill that we call the internet. It now vastly outnumbers and outweighs the things that are fresh and untainted and unused. When everything around us is cultural trash, trash becomes the new medium, the lingua franca of the digital age. And you can build culture out of trash, but only trash culture. B games, B movies, B music, B philosophy.
Thanks, Bennet Foddy. I did also turn the music off because A, I think it's copyrighted, and B, that's pretty much it. That's the only reason. I think it's just copyrighted. Otherwise, I would have gone through the pain of hearing the music when it comes on, but... Let me up! Let me up! Oh. I considered playing Minecraft as well for this stream, but I didn't want to invest in something important. So here we are, getting over it. Oh. Oh. I bet if Griffin was doing this, he'd have finished the game already, though. Excuse me. Let me grab that. Thank you. You have to hand it to this guy. His upper body strength is, like, phenomenal.
Maybe this is what digital culture is. A monstrous mountain of trash, the ash heap of creativity's fountain. A landfill with everything we ever thought of in it. Grand, infinite, and unsorted.
Is that it? You usually offer so much more, Bennet Foddy, sir. I'm so glad that wasn't a gap. I just panicked so
There's
big.
3D models of breakfast. Gen X's fanfic novels, scan magazines, green screen Shia LaBeouf, banned snuff scenes on LiveLeak. Facebook's got lifelike bots with unbranded adverts and candid shots of Kanye and Taylor Swift mashups, car crash epic failed GIFs, Russian dashcam vids, discussions of McRibs, discarded, forgotten, unrecycled, muddled, rotten, untitled.
I hate that all of his nonsense is almost kinda poetry. You know what I mean? Hi B. Yeah, this game is this game. And I don't know why I'm doing this to myself, but God. If I pull down there, I'm pretty sure it goes all the way back to the very
Everything's
bottom.
fresh for about 6 seconds, until some newer thing beckons, and we hit refresh. And there's years of persevering, disappearing into the pile, out of style, out of sight.
See what I mean about the poetry? Oh my gosh, it's designed specifically so that that happens. Oh, come on, uppies! I just want uppies! Is that too much to ask that I can just up? Okay. We're all good. Settle down. Hey, look. Sam, the dog kennel. Says Sam on it. Come on now. Come on now. No. No! Oh, whose idea was this? Okay, let's keep going. Nope. Nope. Come on. Come on. Yes. Go, son. Good boy. Do you reckon that's Sam up there on the slide? Let's just take a heckin' moment. Pardon me. Let's just breathe for a second. How is everybody? How are we all? Aside from the obvious answer for Griffin, which is good. Oh man. Okay. Alright. Okay. Over to those boxes, you reckon? That's a pretty big jump. Oh my god.
In this context, it's tempting to make friendly content that's gentle, that lets you churn through it but not earn it. Why make something demanding if it just gets piled up in the landfill, filed in with the bland things?
He was distracting me. I blame Bennet Foddy. It wasn't my fault. Go back over the dangerous precipitous pit.
Oof, sorry about that.
Or we can just go all the way to the bottom. Because that's what I wanted. Secretly. Because, you know, some of you guys only just kind of joined in. And I didn't want you guys to miss out on this part of the game. So we're back at the bottom so that you guys get to see. We'll go all the way back so you guys get to appreciate.
It happened again. Keep on trying. Don't let it get to you.
Shut up. It's not getting to me. I did it on purpose. Didn't happen again. Cool. Just wanted everybody to be able to experience the whole thing from start to finish. So I went all the way back to the bottom. No.
This thing that we call failure is not the falling down, but the staying down. Mary Pickford.
Thank you, Mary Pickford.
No.
Alright, let's read the chat. I'm doing well, mate. Feeling pretty over my head with work and studying at the same time as I'm in my second last cluster module and I finish in July. It's too close. I almost feel like I need to quit my job just so I can concentrate on passing this thing, but I can't afford to. Man, that's so relatable. That is a big part of why I am doing this and trying to focus on this, because if I was working on other stuff as well, I don't think I'd be able to keep up with content. And content is what I want to do. No. So I'm putting my all into content and fighting with myself a little bit because of my mental health. But overall, I really enjoy this. So that song would be playing, but I turned the music off because I'm pretty sure it's copyrighted. Yeah. I am looking at studying again. Oh. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes with the content. I'm hoping that at most it impacts my ability to edit and stuff. I'll still be able to stream because the barrier for streaming, like I said at the start of this stream, is so much lower than the barrier for editing a big project. And I've got like so many videos and stuff that I've started and want to finish. There's one in particular that I really want to finish, but I just want it to be the best video it can be, and so I'm probably putting a little too much effort into it, when in reality it's probably, most likely, realistically not going to get that many views, maybe, but every video could be the one that, you know, takes off more than the last. So I want it to be the best it can be, which is really intimidating and makes my brain be like, not today, which is why we're here trying to get over it with Bennet Foddy instead. Oh gosh, stop it. Silly cactus. Oh, look at that. Pro strats. I'm such a pro at getting over it. I'm using this game both as a metaphor for my mental health, but also as a way to try and put my mental health into perspective. I'm really hoping that maybe if anybody else joins and is having a hard time, that I can offer something to them as well, whether it's just a distraction, entertainment, or a community where you can come and talk to people. Come on now. Come on. Uppies. 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 Yes. 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 It upsets me that people speedrun this game. Ooh. Okay, cool. We're getting back. I don't know. This is kind of the perfect game for how I'm feeling right now as well, because it's very simple and very straightforward and very low effort, but it's also challenging and like thoughtful in its presentation and It's like, I don't know, I can focus on the game, but I can talk to you guys and all that crap without really having to be all in one or the other at a time. He says as he takes a break from the game to be all in on the chat. This game stresses you out? I'm feeling calm, almost relaxed right now. There's a goal I know I can work towards because I haven't gotten to the part that I've never gotten past before. Good jump. Always got the yumps. Come on. Up. 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 Whee. Don't go down the slide. Slide, bad call. Slide, bad idea. Okay. Come on now. Nice. Okay. Oh, settle. Slow you roll, my dude. Nice. Okay. So, literally less than a minute ago, I was saying I was calm because I hadn't reached the part that I never get past before. That time is over. This is that part. I always struggle a lot with this, and I don't know how many times, if ever, I've gotten up to that bloody chair up there on the right. No idea. No idea if I've even achieved it. Thankfully, unlike Markiplier, I don't have a chair to throw. I'm standing up. Look at me. The best I can do is throw this, and I'm still not going to because I don't want to break anything. I'm not in an isolated environment like Mark was when he threw a chair playing this game. Okay, let's go for it. The fall isn't that bad, right? Come on. Nope.
The soul would have no rainbow had the eyes no tears. John Vance Cheney.
Thanks, John Vance Cheney. Okay, so yeah, I didn't make it, but I didn't fall that far either. So long as I don't now fall back down to the bottom. Cool. Careful now. Nice. Nice. Don't panic. Don't panic. Oh my gosh. We did it. We're here. Again. See, it's not that bad. You fail, and if that's, you know, what happens, then it's like, you know, that's not the worst thing ever. Oh my gosh, I'm actually balanced here like this.
The pain I feel now is the happiness I had before. That's the deal. C.S. Lewis.
Thanks, C.S. Lewis. Big preach. Maybe I should throw a chair. After all, that is a famous Markiplier moment. Maybe that's all I need for my content to take off. Maybe that's all it would take, is having an emotional breakdown over a frustrating video game that people can share but also relate to and laugh at. Oh, hey Meg. Thank you, Meg. I appreciate that a lot. If you need to hang out or you need to chat, feel free to message me. Feel free. Either that or suffer through this experience with me. Whee! I am feeling a little better now that I'm doing this already. So doing this has enabled me to sort of push past the feeling that I had, the struggle I was experiencing. Come on. Come on. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
When games were new, they wanted a lot from you. Daunting you, taunting you, resetting and delaying you. Players played stoically. Now everyone's turned off by that. They want to burn through it quickly. A quick fix for the fickle. Some tricks for the clicks of the feckless. But that's not you. You're an acrobat. You could swallow a baseball bat.
I don't like he said that while my character was looking up the shaft of the hammer like this, as if he's about to swallow it. They are 100%, as far as I know, genuine quotes. Now, before we get too ahead of ourselves and celebrate too much, I have to make it up to that camera. Yes, the leaving it playing is awesome. Average view duration, that's the currency of the realm currently, so the more people who watch my content for longer, the better my channel will do. So yes, leaving it on would help very much. Thank you, I appreciate it. And have a wonderful sleep while I sit here and try not to scream and wake you up. Alright, let's see if we can balance on this chair. Come on now. Come on now. Okay, we're on the chair, we're on the chair, we're on the chair. Phone, settle down. That reminds me, I haven't got the stream running on my phone. How am I supposed to know that it's even working? But also clicking on the notification also apparently helps. Oh, there it is. Hi, me. What's up, friend? Hello, myself. Oh, I'm back. You don't sleep well lately, so I may comment again. Don't wake up if I do sleep. You're good. Excellent. I hope you get to sleep quicker rather than later, but also happy to have you in the chat. So, you know, it's a win-win for me, but I would rather you were sleeping well. Yeah. Nailed it. First try. Good job, boys. Maybe I should just try and... Nope, nope, nope. That was a mistake. I regret everything. Okay, come on. We just gotta... We don't have to land on the camera. We just have to grab it with the hammer. Just have to grab it. Right? I don't actually know. I've never really been this far before. Me balance. Hey, I don't have enough room on my mouse pad. Ah, I've slipped!
I feel within me a peace above all earthly dignities, a still and quiet conscience. William Shakespeare.
Thanks, William Shakespeare. I'm gonna move my mouse pad. I have one of these so that I can rest my wrist on it. But I also have like a proper desk mat underneath the mouse pad. And I need the space more than I need wrist comfort right now. It's like this game is like full arm movement as much as it is wrist movement. And the wrist rest was prohibiting me. See, look how fast I'm going now. Yeah.
You
Nope.
cannot now believe that you will ever feel better. But this is not true. You're sure to be happy again, and knowing this, truly believing it, will make you less miserable now. Abraham Lincoln.
Thanks, Abraham Lincoln. You're talking to me and quoting things at me like your game is having a much more profound effect on me than you seem to think. Well, than it is. It's like I'm okay, you know. A small fall is fine. Small falls are fine. It's the Oh my gosh! Oh, no, 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 no. I'm okay. This game hasn't broken me yet. Not nearly as much as Bennet Foddy seems to think it would be. I'm not as weak as our sweet, lovely Markiplier. He's a wonderful human. But when it comes to rage games, he is a weak baby boy. And I think he knows that and accepts that, so don't yell at me for calling him that. It's just a truth, and he's done amazing things to make up for that weakness. There we go. Iron Lung was good, by the way. Go see it if you're not What's the fear of blood? Agoraphobic? Or thalassophobic? I know thalassophobia is the fear of deep water. That was like a second part of the sentence. If you're thalassophobic or agoraphobic or agoraphobic, whatever the blood one is, maybe don't go see it. Thank goodness I can't hear this song right now. But if you're fine with blood and oceans and blood oceans, go see Iron Lung while it's available in cinemas. It was good. It was very good. Yeah. Let me up. Come on now. Maybe I'm a little too fast now. Maybe the wrist rest was actually keeping me in control. Oh. Well, then not that. Well, I suppose if you have that, also don't go see Iron Lung, because you have to go to a cinema to see it, I guess. But I encourage you to try your best. What's the fear of blood then? Someone look it up while I sip my drink. Probably like plasmaphobia or something. Hey, hey. That house is just in the worst spot for trying to get up this damn staircase. The hammer just keeps hooking on it every time I come around. See, like that. Oh, I hate this staircase so much. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're back. Hemophobia, that makes sense actually. Hemoglobins and all that good stuff. The funny words. That is fair. Has my little progress widget always had a black outline down the bottom? The cover one internet bill thing? No idea. I wonder if I could be multi-streaming this to TikTok right now. I don't know if my encoder would keep up because I am streaming in 4K. Hey, nailed it. Nope. Felt that becoming a bad idea as I did it. Guys, I hate to do this, but I'm gonna have to ruin my lighting. But I need some airflow in here. I need to cool my laptop down a little. Jeez. Just whirring away. What perfect balance. I'm like a monk. Yeah. Oh. I nearly had it. Come on now. Don't be like that. Slow your roll. Chill out. Just balance your cauldron full of water and legs. That is fair. It did used to be on a black background. That would make sense. Whoa. 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 Alright. And yeet. Just grab it. Just grab it. You're all good. Here. Here. Dang it. Progress has slowed. Yes, MTG was good last night. I enjoyed it too. I had fun with my new deck concept.
You'll be back here again and again. Avenge and repent until you've ascended. Or until you're contented.
Shut up, Bennet Foddy. Get your encouraging yet frustrating poetry out of here. It's like, it's not condescending, but it toes the line so closely that it feels condescending. But it is genuinely like really good advice a lot of the time. Weird. It's weird, man. It's weird. Hey, hey, yeah. Why can't I just go around the other side? That would be ridiculous. Yeah. Hey, nope. Come on now. Come on now. There we go.
Oh.
Okay. 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 Oh. Pete's Nuggets. Have a drink. Have a liquid. Did you like my new deck? I've never built such an aggressive deck before, and I just thought it would be fun. To just be like, surprise, lots of damage. Whoa. 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 It was kind of a tough boy. Once you guys kind of got me in a point where I had to spend all of my mana every turn on staying alive, I really kind of slowed down a lot. I feel like my hammer got wedged behind the camera that time and it stuffed me. First game was quick. I deleted you all that game. Yeah. Oh, I'm on the camera. Breathe. Take a minute. Everybody chill. Hey. What are you doing on camera? Get out of here. Stay. Bad ball. Trying to cover up my Zelda Monopoly and my Skyrim picture. Not cool. Don't do that. Bad ball. Okay, let's get ready. Mentally prepared to go back to the bottom. If this fails. And by the bottom, I'm hoping it's only the chair. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. I'm trying to get over it. I promise. That's the whole reason we're here. Yeah, I did it.
Now I know, most likely you're watching this on YouTube or Twitch, while some dude with 10 million views does it for you, like a baby bird being fed chewed up food. That's culture too.
That's all you had to say about that? Well, he was kind of right, except for the fact that I do not have 10 million subscribers. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Okay, uppies. We're going uppies. We want the uppies, the sweet, tasty uppies. One ledge at a time. Sit, breathe. You reckon that picture's solid? What do you reckon it's background? Surely it's background, right? Bed do look comfy. I can see 3 beds right now. Okay. Okay. Picture is background. Toilet!
Oh.
Toilet! No! Come on. Stop it. Stop. Stop it. Get up. You silly man in a cauldron. Well, I set a new record for myself. You know, that counts, right? Yeah. Ooh, 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 ooh. I sit on it again. May I? Okay. Yeah. Hey. Hey, it is weird how you can feel yourself kind of getting better at this game the more you play it. She is, you did. That's awesome. Good job, man. I'm proud of you. Just remember, if she says no, that's the end of it. No means no. Which I know you already know because you're a wholesome human and a good person. But for anybody else watching who needs to hear it, I mean, no. Hey, I got back up here. I was too busy thinking about your romantic interest. And I just got up here because I wasn't thinking about it. Yeah. Nope. You have to swing it so wildly all the time, fella. That was unnecessarily violent. Just sit on your toilet. Yeah. Without being so aggressive.
But on the off chance that you're playing this, what I'm saying is, trash is disposable, but maybe it doesn't have to be approachable. What's the feeling like? Are you stressed? I guess you don't hate it if you got this far. Feeling frustrated? It's underrated.
That wasn't my favorite poem, Bennet Foddy. That was not my favorite poem at all. And I'm not feeling frustrated yet, somehow, amazingly. I will if I fall down there, though. Unless that's the way forward. No.
An orange is sweet, juicy fruit locked inside a bitter peel. That's not how I feel about a challenge. I only want the bitterness. It's coffee. It's grapefruit. It's licorice.
Grapefruit is bitter? Making me wonder if I've ever had grapefruit. Okay. Bye, orange. You will be missed. Too hard now. The focus is oh my lord. What did you say to me? Imagine if you had to keep the water in the cauldron above a certain level, the water that spills out when you move abruptly. That would be a cool way to increase the challenge initial D style for this. If I was carrying tofu right now, it would be ruined. Yeah, if every time the water sloshed out was like a little bit of like your health or something, that'd be insane. No!
Do not stand at my grave and cry.
That's not so bad.
I am not there. I did not die. Mary Fry.
Thanks, Mary Fry, I guess. I genuinely expected that to send me much further back, so... Yeah, more like that. All in all, not so bad. No! Come on now. This is what the game is about, people. You can't get frustrated. Hey, look, the orange. Oh, there it goes. Can't get frustrated at a game functioning exactly as intended. It's not the game that's the issue, it's me with the skill. Oh my god. Get in there. We are calm. We are relaxed. We are teetering on the edge of destruction. Don't panic. What I eat? The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy? Come on now. Whee. That was easy. Remember when I was saying a little while ago that that was the part that I could never get past? And then even more recently when I was like, it's weird how you can see yourself getting better at this game. Even with its unreliable and hard to predict and controls that feel inconsistent nature. Oh man. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Okay, cool. Thanks, man. That's what I wanted. Set yourself down in the wrong spot. Yeah. This, but in VR, that would be... That exists. I think someone made that. That is a thing that actually exists. It's not exactly this, but it's the same concept, right down to the hammer and the cauldron. But it's 3D, obviously, instead of being a side-scrolly experience. It's a 3D experience because it's VR. But yeah, that 100% exists. Woo! Dang it. I think Bennet Foddy likes to pretend that this game is much less forgiving than it is, but in reality, this is a pretty safe spot. Like, it's kind of hard to fall all the way down when trying to do this. And I think the game just presents as a lot less forgiving than it actually is. It's like the next section after this isn't even all that hard. But like, see, look, it just launched me back over to the safe spot. When I mucked it up. And sure, there's a chance that I'll still fall. But even when I do fall, it's not insanely far back. That being said, I am still quite early in the game. Fly the world above the crowd. Come on. There we go. Oh, no, 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 no.
To live is
Stop it.
to suffer.
Stop
To
it.
survive
Stop.
is to find some meaning in the suffering. Friedrich Nietzsche.
Thanks, Friedrich Nietzsche. Ah! Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah. You reckon I
Life
can?
is a mosaic of pleasure and pain. Grief is an interval between two moments of joy. Peace is the interlude between two wars. You have no rose without a thorn. The diligent picker will avoid the pricks and gather the flower. Satya Sai Baba.
Thank you, Satya Sai Baba. I can't promise that I was actually listening.
Sorrow is my own yard.
Okay, if
the
he's
new
gonna keep
grass
talking every
flames
time
as
I
it
do
has
that,
flamed
I'm gonna
often
just go the
before,
long way.
But not with the cold fire that closes round me this year. William Carlos Williams.
Thanks, William Carlos Williams. Can't wait till I actually have been playing this long enough to memorize these quotes. Because that's something that definitely happens. Oh, fuck. But at least I don't have to hear the music. You're not wrong. There's no avoiding them, but there's ways to handle them, at least. The pricks will always be there, but the situations don't have to be. I think there's a sound of children playing real faint in the background. Come on. Nope. Nope. Get in there. Dude would be so bruised from all the bonking using his body to stabilize against stuff. Hey, now. Why so violent? A little too far. Perfect. Nailed it. Breathe. Take a moment. Everybody, relax for a second. Hold on over here. My phone's been going ham. I have to put it on do not. Hey, Mark uploaded a new. Anyone who wants to abandon me to go watch Mark play Silent Hill. Fair enough. Fair enough, but if you stay, I appreciate it. Okay, hydrating. I don't know if this really counts, but... I don't know that those boxes are moldy. It's a little bit gross. Not a huge fan of that. What if I just... Oh, that's what if I just... Oh, I see. That's insane. Yeah, I mentioned speed running this before. People are nuts. It's definitely one of those things where it's consistent enough that there is a skill barrier, and I think that's like one of the really good points that Bennet Foddy was making when he was talking about...
Of all sad words of tongue or pen, the saddest are these. It might have been. John Greenleaf Whittier.
Thanks, John Greenleaf Whittier. He was saying about when he was developing it, how he was testing obstacles and couldn't bring himself to remove ones that felt too hard because from the beginning it felt like a skill issue. And I do actually 100% agree. Like, it's unforgiving and it's challenging, but it's not unfair. It's a little bullshit, but it's not unfair. Oh gosh. I'm gonna wreck this orange. Nailed it. Oh my no. I'm not even speaking English no more. This isn't where I want to be, thank you. You got confused and grabbed a cereal bar? I want a cereal bar. Can I have one of those? That sounds good right now. Yep. Ah!
If you try to please audiences, uncritically accepting their tastes, it can only mean that you have no respect for them. Andrei Tarkovsky.
Thank you, Andrei Tarkovsky. I'm having a cereal bar. You guys can't stop me. And it's cool because it's Nesquik Choc Banana. Not sponsored, just to be clear. I don't have sponsorships. I'm not nearly cool enough. But hey, Nesquik, if this is good, send me money. Nah, the satellite dish is background. You can go straight up from here, I'm almost certain, but I'm not going to spend time figuring it out when he's going to start quoting at me every time I fall back to here, from here. It's annoying. A little dry. Flavor's good though. Kind of unpleasant to eat. I mean, unless I get a sponsorship that says otherwise. Or if you just want to pay me to review it. Nesquik. Look at that. I'm a pro. My review is that the flavor is really good. But the ricey bits, the rice bubbly bits are a little dry. Really bits. She's having the same thing I'm having. Nesquik cereal bar. Snack thing. Hey! We're back at the chair. I mean, I can't remember. Is Nestle one of the evil companies? Probably, most of them are. As long as they're not paying me to say otherwise. Oh. I lost some water. No! I think they're all evil. But when it's like between Nestle and Arnott's, which are like the two big ones for that stuff. I can't remember which one is the more evil one. All evil. Yeah. The pursuit of money is not the pursuit of a better world. Yeah. Let me up. Let me. You suck. Yeah. Nice jump, bro. Dude must have some intense blisters on his fingers. Just saying. Are you guys describing food over there while I'm focusing? I kind of like and hate that the hammer like gets caught behind the camera over there. What are you guys talking about? A nice cup of chai. Ooh. Ooh, that sounds delightful. I have a cereal bar. That's okay at best. And some vanilla Pepsi that's running out faster than I'd like. think I'm gonna check something real quick. I need to check something. Interesting. Yes, very good. Very interesting. Don't mind me just checking a little something. Not relevant to the stream. Lost. Lost and Hickory. You're not gonna get him again? They're not that bad. They're just not that good. I'd still rather them over like a muesli bar. I don't know if they're any worse than like LCMs. Yeah. Ooh. Ugh, just give me the camera, man. It's not that difficult. I'm getting impatient. Look what happens. See what happens when you get impatient. You just make mistakes. Come on. Okay, just chill. I need more air. Oh. Happy now? You're gonna give me air? Our cooling system is so annoying. It works with pressure. It's an evaporative cooling system. And it's very based around physics that are just kind of annoying. It's not worth it. Fair enough. If it says banana and Nesquik on it, you gotta try it. Because banana Nesquik is the bee's knees. As the cool kids say. Just give me the camera. Give me the camera. There we go. That's all I wanted. Now we can have another cereal bar break. I'll be back. Yeah, put it in the bin. I also got some water. I also just had a funny idea. Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. I'm going to do something stupid. See, select font. Let's go with perfect. Size. Let's make it 20. Okay. Every $10 I'll go back to the bottom. And then color the normal color, I guess. Then we're gonna grab it, put it over here. We're gonna make it this big. It's blue on blue. That looks terrible. Hold on. Let me change the color of it again. What color should I make it? Pink. Why not? I don't think I can put an outline on it. Maybe I should change the font. Maybe I need something more bold. Maybe I can just make it bold. Perfect. What do you guys reckon? Am I greedy enough yet? How silly. Okay. How's that look? Hard to read? Perfect. I love it. I don't smack my lips, I just pop. Yeah, no, I'm the same. I was just being a dickhead. To be honest with you. Now I'm self-conscious that I'm lip smacking without meaning to. Even though I know I'm not and I know I haven't. It's suddenly in my head as like, is that something that I do? What I get thinking about it. Alright, let's... As much as I put that there as a joke, I feel like now it's one of those things that's like, no, stick to your guns. You should just do the thing. But now I'm like, oh my gosh, people are going to come in here. If anyone comes in here and they're going to be so put off by my greediness but also it's a joke. But also, if someone wants to give me $10, I'll go back to the bottom. You know what I mean? I don't want to destroy the sanctity of...
Don't hate the player, hate the game. Iced tea.
Thanks, Iced Tea. Flippin' chips. I don't want to destroy the sanctity of the vibe that I've created for my channel by being a sellout, but also I need to make money or the channel will die. You know what I mean? I'm just in this weird phase, and I've also gone a little silly. I think the combination of this game and the reason I'm playing this game and doing this stream in the first place is kind of putting me in a weird state of mind. Not where I wanted to end up, but okay.
No.
Don't groan at me like you just fell. It's progress. We have to go down.
No.
Stop! He's just like, nah. Every time I drop from there, it's like, bro, we gotta go down. We gotta go down to go forwards. Not again, not again, not again, not again. Controls are also just like so counterintuitive. Come on, keep going, keep going. Like they just go against your instinct so easily. Okay. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Alright, I know I keep walking away, but I'm not wearing my shoes right now and I can feel my leggies getting upset. Actually, I'm just gonna sit down. I'm not gonna worry about going to put my shoes on because I don't want to go find socks. I'm just gonna take a seat. You guys don't mind, do ya? Coming down to my level down here? Come on. A little further. A little more. Almost there. Good job. So proud of you. Ooh, don't knock over my glass with my mic stand. Alright, I'm here. Yeah. Here you are. I accept. Not the outcome I was hoping for, but outcome I'm incredibly happy with. Come on, up, up, up. It's hard to figure out which points are the points where you need to actually like try and go fast and when you need to actually slow down. I'm sure the speedrunners just go fast through all of it. I'm sure that is an option. But some angles and surfaces are just so much easier to grip when you're going fast, and some of them are more stable when you go slow. You know what I mean? Ooh, that's not where I want it to be, but I'll take it. I shouldn't take it. This isn't where I want to be at all. Oh, it's gonna slip. It's gonna slip.
Oh, no.
Come on. Up and across. Oh. Game is a chore. It is kind of fun though. Well, you guys can see so much of my floor when I'm down here. I need to adjust my seat. I'm rubbing up against my guitars. Yeah. You're tired, been up all day, but body's still on the night shift schedule. Yeah, ain't that a bitch? I'm okay right now, but I've also been much better. Trying to be completely transparent with where I'm at with this stream, and I'm at a place of struggle. And while the stream is helping me feel better, The cause for the struggle is still very much real. But overall, I am okay. Thank you for asking. Up. We're back, we're back, we're back, and we're back
Into the
down.
sessions of sweet silent thought, I summon up remembrance of things past. I sigh the lack of many a thing I saw, and with old woes new, wail my dear time's waste. William Shakespeare, Sonnet 30.
Thanks, William Shakespeare, Sonnet 30. That made me feel so much better about what just happened. I really appreciate it, William Shakespeare, Sonnet 30. Okay, alright, okay, alright, okay, alright. Ooh, this might be too high up. Nope, we good. You know, I was tempted to just play Elden Ring. And I feel like the learning curve and the feel of getting better at Elden Ring isn't actually too dissimilar to this. Still am like hitting things with my mouse on my desk. I'm still running out of room. Not an excuse, it's just the truth. Just what's happening. I keep hitting the corner of my laptop or something. Yeah. Nice. Nice. Not so nice, but not the worst. Over here is fine. Yeah. Slowly now. Come on, bud. You got this. You got this. This is easy. This is way easier than some of the other stuff you've done. We can do this together. Whoa. 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 Settle. Slow your roll. Chill. Chill, bro!
Patience is the foundation of eternal peace. Make anger your enemy. Harm comes to those who know only victory and do not know defeat. Find fault with yourself and not with others. It's in falling short of your own goals that you'll surpass those who exceed theirs. Tokugawa Ieyasu.
Thanks, Tokugawa Ieyasu. Okay. Have fun. We'll miss you while you're gone. Ah, 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 ah! That was close. That could have cost me $10 if someone came in and was like, hey, it'll be funny to send him to the bottom, and then I'm already at the bottom. You know what I mean? That was hecking close. Oh my god. Well, we. Oahu. Alright, back up we go. Alright, back up we back up we go. Ayo. 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 I also wonder sometimes, playing games like this that don't really get to me, if that ruins the watchability of these games. Like, do people watch these games just to see people become emotionally distraught and rage quit? Because I feel like I'm too chill, I'm too relaxed for that, and I feel like there's a chance that probably makes these games less entertaining to watch. Is that a thing? What do you guys reckon? That's something. Welcome back.
She smiled in defeat with unconquerable eyes. Atticus.
Thanks, Atticus. Welcome back,
Oh.
kids. Welcome back, kids. Oh, God. No.
Your failure here is a metaphor. To learn for what, please resume climbing. Rob Dubbin.
Thanks, Rob Dubbin. Well, it's not the bottom. You know? It's not the bottom. Okay. What? Heave. Just an opportunity to practice more.
Laugh and the world laughs with you. Weep and you weep alone. For the sad old earth must borrow its mirth, but has trouble enough of its own. Ella Weaver Wilcox.
Thanks, Ella Weaver Wilcox. That was a little bit more specific to my current situation and circumstances than I necessarily needed. But it's still valid. Up, 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 up. Up, 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 up. Alright. Okay. We're back at my least favorite part, because this thing is just finicky and annoying. Genuinely, the rest of it, I don't care about. Like, when I fall all the way to the bottom, I don't care. But the first section that comes to mind that I have to redo that is kind of tedious is this one. At least I'm handsome. You guys saw nothing. Oh my. Duh. Up bees. Bees. Uppies. Say it, duh.
You've done this part before. You know
I
it's
know.
possible. Just do what you did the first time.
Ah, thanks, man. I've actually done it twice, so maybe I should do what I did the second time. You know? I don't like that the game is keeping track of and keeping me aware of that stuff. So now that time he was being genuinely condescending. Kind of a prick. Up. 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 See, I don't think that's the way I did it the first or the second time. I think I just discovered a third way of getting up. Why? Just... You have fine strength and balance the rest of the time. Why are you not having fine strength and balance now, you tosser? Okay. Up. Nope. 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 Okay.
Better by far that you should forget and smile than you should remember and be sad. Christina Rossetti.
Thanks, Christina Rossetti. Again. Not the bottom. Yeah. 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 Eh. Nice. What? Wee. Come on now. Come on now. Round we go. How long have I been doing this for? Oh, an hour and a half. Cool. Time flies, huh? Guys, I'm not feeling great about life. I don't mean to be just a sad sack, but I do want to be genuine and transparent. A big part of how I want this YouTube thing to go. Is I don't want to be fake. I don't want to be pretending. I don't want to act like everything's fine if everything's not fine. Like, things aren't fine. And I'm not gonna let that get in the way of us having a good time, but I'm not gonna pretend that it's not the case either. You know what I mean? Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, yes, no, yes. Come on now. Stop swinging the hammer that way, you numpty. Yeah. You know what we should do sometime? I suppose, Kits, this doesn't really apply to you because you're not a Discord friend. You're not a Discord person, which is perfectly okay, but like, the idea I just had wasn't going to apply to you, unfortunately. For that reason, which was that we should watch like some movies on Discord together. I don't know, I was just thinking about Monty Python and the Holy Grail. And I was like, that'd be fun to watch with people. But, I'd have to do it through Discord. But it's called Getting Over It. It's the perfect game. No, I actually think this is, like, right for this. It's, you know, like, yeah, okay, in the sense of the game, it's high stakes, but in the sense of my mental acuity, it's actually low stakes. And it doesn't feel like a punishment. It just feels like more motivational to be able to overcome this when I'm having trouble overcoming other things. You know what I mean? Like, it's all about perspective. And if you're someone who does struggle with these games and has, you know, some stuff going on that makes you quick to anger or frustrated easily or whatever, then absolutely you're 100% right. But for me, I'm 100% just treating it as an opportunity to overcome something. If it can't be,
Hang in there. Don't let it get to you.
I'm literally talking
But also,
about...
let it get you a little bit.
No! I'm not going to. I'm literally talking about how this game is helping me to put my mental health into perspective, okay? Shut up! You get it. Thanks, Bennet Foddy, you interrupted my monologue. Ugh. That's the more frustrating thing about this game than the actual difficulty of the game. So I was saying something so profound, so innately beautiful and poetic, and you interrupted me and ruined it. And that's more frustrating than the game could ever be. Oh, come on, uppies. Uppies. Yeah, this game doesn't take up any kind of emotional bandwidth for me, at least not at this stage. And so it's actually kind of perfect for what I need right now. Because it's still a challenge. It's still very hard. But it's not hard on my emotions. Not hard on my will to live. See, that's where we are opposites. Fall Guys, not so much the game itself, but the other players in Fall Guys, that actually triggers me. Like, the way people grief in that game. Like, I love the obstacle courses and stuff. I love the racing aspect. I think it's super fun to be doing that sort of stuff. But the second there's just one dickhead who's, like, more interested in ruining the game for everybody else than they are in playing the game and actually trying to win and do, you know, what's intended for the game, that immediately pisses me the F off. Like, I actually get angry. It takes a lot for me to get angry. I'm not an angry person. And that game, or the people who play it, can make me angry so quickly. It's like, I don't know if it's even still a thing, but when before they did the big update where they added all the new maps and the new games and all that stuff, the obstacle courses where you have to run across like narrow beams, people would just hang out on them and just like grab you and push you until you fell into the slime, and they would literally just try and block the path. Like a little goofy, like hanging out at the finish line and like trying to block the finish line and be like, oh, you crossed, that's fine. But when it's so effective to literally just block the path for everybody, and that's what you enjoy doing, it's like, go play with other people who enjoy that. Don't do it on a public server with people who just want to enjoy the game. That stuff really gets to me. Yeah, if it's a general just sort of like shove thing, but they're still trying to win, it's when they're throwing the match just to be a dick that pisses me off. If, you know, you're racing with someone and you shove and you shunt and you grab, but you're still racing together, fine. Zero issues there. No problem at all. But if your whole point is to just ruin it for other people, despite whether it means you will win or not, no. Not for me. I'll pass on that experience, thank you. No thanks. Not my jam.
Something filled up my heart with nothing. Someone told me not to cry. Now that I'm older, my heart's colder. I can see that it's a lie. The Arcade Fire.
Thank you, the Arcade Fire. See, like that fall, I, like, yeah, it, kind of annoying, but, like, let's get back up and keep going. Naruto's taught me a lot. And there's also a quote that was said earlier in the game. Failing isn't when you fall, it's when you don't get back up. It's you haven't failed until you've given up, right? That's like something that I stand by and live by a lot. And it helps me, especially with like YouTube, to keep going. And like I never would have even gotten to the point where I had, you know, one person on my Patreon, let alone two, if I had given up. There was like this dodge the bumble thing, you can throw pew pew balls at people and it knocks them away. Well, I took out all 3 of my friends in Discord a few years ago and it was 100% intentional. That's funny. See, if that's a whole nother thing. If you're just like trolling your friends, you know, that's funny. That's fine. Everyone's on the same page. Everyone can laugh about it. And anyone who's like not laughing about it can be like, hey man, that was funny, but I'd appreciate if it wasn't the standard. I really want to, you know, enjoy the game and play the game properly. You'd be like, nah, fair enough. It was good the one time, but I don't have to do it every time, kind of thing. But if you're just trying to ruin the experience for strangers, you can shove off. At the time, I'm sure they weren't. But my point is that you could communicate about it at all. Whether you did or not isn't relevant. You could, and you could have a laugh about it with those people. Whereas the people who are just trying to ruin the game for strangers are actively only trying to ruin the game for strangers. And they're laughing about it on their own, sure. But they're not, they don't give a crap if you laugh about it later, or if, like, their hope, their goal, their plan is to ruin the game for you. Like, that's what they want. You're not trying to ruin the game for your friends. You're trying to have a funny moment trolling the boys or whatever. Like, that's completely different. Exactly. You were able to laugh about it, but when a stranger's just trying to ruin the game for you, there's no laughing about it. There's no way to communicate and be like, that was pretty funny though, in hindsight. It's like, no. He's just out there to ruin the game for people. Just out there to be a dick. If you do it to your friends, and then you can laugh about it, is so different. Come on now. I totally blacked out of the game and getting back up here because of how passionately I was talking about how much I get pissed off at Fall Guys people. And now I'm back here, and I'm like, man, I don't want to keep talking about that experience with Fall Guys. I've said my piece. But now I'm focusing on the game again. I'm like, fuck. I don't want to focus on the game again. I want to keep ranting so that I can progress in the game without thinking about it. Yeah. Yeah. Nice. Oh, pushing me over to the left. Go up. Up! I bet. I think I handled that well. I didn't panic. Jiminy Christmas. What's your issue, my dude? You're making reasonable progress. Sure, it's progress that you've already made before, but that's the nature of it. Used to be terrible, a really old friend, and reasonably no longer friend. I had trolled in Minecraft by rigging his home with TNT and tripwire at his front door. He forgave me the first and second time. The third time when I made sure his house no longer cut me off. That's a little bit toxic. that's pushing it a bit far. If you do it early on when there's not much to the house, or if you do it at a point where the damage is going to be like reasonably minimal and you do it like twice, I think that's funny. But if you did it a third time and actually like completely obliterated their house, I can understand why they would be annoyed. That's pretty bad. That's not good. That's pretty shit of you. Oh boy. But we live and we learn, as they say. Don't go down there. We don't want to go down there. We don't want to go down there. Sit here. Yes. Boy. Bring that hammer and jump! It was a mansion. Oh my god. I'm glad you learned from it, or from something else, and were able to be like, huh, maybe laughing at the expense of others and losing their friendship isn't good. Maybe that's not the way. To answer your question earlier, no. That's as high up as I can reach with the hammer. I can't get it up over the ledge. But I can do this reasonably easily. It's the next part that's hard, because these rocks are unforgiving and this guy likes to just push away from the cliff. I don't know if going slowly helps. I feel like I'll just slip. I hear a bell. You hear a bell? I hear a church bell. Why are you the way that you are, my guy? Yeah, alright. Nope. What a weird way for the hammer to grip. Honestly, that was $10 if I can get a reasonable height above this to be determined by you. Deal, I guess? Challenge accepted. Do I have to get it without falling down, or is it like for the rest of the stream? And I don't have to return to the bottom, as per the thing. Is that what you mean? How the heck am I supposed to get up this? What? It's vertical. You're technically broke. I got 15 minutes. Okay. Alright. Sounds like I'm going to the bottom. Up. 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 Up.
I stand amid the roar of a surf-tormented shore, and I hold within my hand grains of the golden sand. How few, yet how they creep through my fingers to the deep, while I weep. Oh God, can I not grasp them with a tighter clasp? Can I not save one from the pitiless wave? Is all that we see or seem but a dream within a dream? Edgar Allan Poe.
Thanks, Edgar Allan Poe. don't think I'm gonna do it in 15 minutes. I gotta be honest. Good grunting, my dude. Good grunts. Respectable grunts. Come on. And up. Come on, we gotta speed run this. We gotta make $10. 10 measly dollars. We gotta do it. Yeah. Did you actually check the time from when you said 15 minutes? Because I didn't. Yeah. I didn't sabotage myself. I just put a little bit of a handicap on the challenge. In 14 minutes already? That can't be right. Come on now. Come on now. Nope!
Can I see another's woe and not be in sorrow too? Can I see another's grief and not seek for kind relief? William Blake.
Thanks, William Blake. Not helpful right now, but I'm sure it's helped someone at some point in history. Otherwise, it wouldn't be being said by Bennet Foddy right now. Oh, come on, no. Yeah. Well, that's not what I want to be at all. You are a nugget. I'm like, this game doesn't bother me at all. And then you added stakes, and now I'm like, oh man, this guy's a piece of crap. I'm not being careless. I'm just trying to move quickly. And I felt... See, that was a genuine mistake.
We only regret the chances we didn't take. Lewis Carroll.
I feel like that's not my favorite quote. I feel like you can regret chances you do take. I think it's very easy to take a chance and regret it. But it's also true that you're probably more likely to regret a chance you don't take. Come on now. Aside from the little spaz that I had, every fall has been genuine accident, not carelessness. That makes sense. You don't have to amend the time though. I accept your challenge. Come on now. Come on now. That's it. And launch! We got places to be, my boy. Somehow rushing me has made me better at the game. Come on. What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm literally... I'm so glad that I can't hear the music. Come on. Come on, buddy. To be fair, if you want to amend it to 30 minutes, you should make it $5. Ah. Twice as long, half the reward.
No.
No. Come on, have faith. Slowness is for wimps. Oh. I can do this. I believe. I believe. I believe. As long as he doesn't be weird about the controls on this bit like he was just before, because I was weird. I don't know what happened. Stop doing the opposite thing that I want. Thank you. Come on now. Until Bennet Foddy says that, I'm not listening. Ah! It's all part of my plan. I wanted to end up here so I could more easily launch. Just like that. Grab that wheelbarrow. Grab the rake. Not the lawnmower, the slide. Come on now. Hold on, I'm going back down here. I need more windy juice. Yeah. Much better. Grab the wheelbarrow. Grab the rake. Grab the slide. It's not that complicated. It's fine. How much time have I got? The original goal. Yeah. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. Ee. Ooh. Ooh. Ee. Ooh. No. 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 It's all just a part of the challenge. I'm feigning it to make sure that the challenge is nice and close, nice and tight. Otherwise, it would have been too easy. I just want it to be entertaining. It's not a skill issue or a speed issue. It was an entertainment factor. I chose to fall all the way to the bottom. You said so yourself. I was being careless. You don't believe me? Look how careful I'm being. Crumbs. Look how careful I'm being. Come on now. Come on. Rest where I want you to rest. And nowhere but. Okay, fine. See, that's me rushing. Come on. Come on. Come on. Just sit on the dang end of the chair. Now sit on there, thank you, and then up.
Our
And
doubts are
throw myself back
traitors
down.
and make us
Cool.
lose the good we oft might win by fearing to attempt. William Shakespeare, Measure for Measure.
Thanks, William. Whoa, that was a reasonable jump that I didn't
There are no regrets
mean
in
or
life,
want.
just lessons. Jennifer Aniston.
Thanks, Jennifer Aniston. Famously of Friends. Of Friends fame. That's Jennifer Aniston, right? Yeah, it is. I'm pretty sure. Whoa, now. Why are you getting stuck on everything all of a sudden? Chill out, my dude. And throw it. Oh. Not where I wanted to. Let me up. How much time do I have? Hey, look. That's allowed. Say that like it's a bad thing. Or I'm reading it like you're saying it's a bad thing. At the end of the day,
No.
it's not women who should have to wear bras, it's men who have the power not to watch if they don't want to be manipulated like that, because it's not even manipulation, it's literally just men liking women, which is allowed. But if you don't like the nature of it, then you don't have to participate in it. It sure is. It just reminds me of, like, you know, you see a lot of content creators who have the advantage of being able to use that sort of strategy as a strategy to you know, retain viewership and stuff. And it's like, it's not my favorite. I don't think it's particularly wholesome, but, you know. I can't say I wouldn't do it if I had that advantage as well, you know? I'm only, if sour about it, sour because I can't do it myself. I have to just use my wit, my humor, and my astonishing good looks. I've wedged the hammer. Okay. I can't use glorious titties to hold attention. Much as I would like to. Yeah. I'm talking about women being allowed to use whatever advantages they want because it's still, at the end of the day, the men who choose to watch. And while it can feel like an unfair advantage to those of us who don't have those qualities, it would be hypocritical to say I wouldn't use those qualities if I had them. And I don't want that kind of viewership anyway, personally. I have an itchy foot. The fact that all it takes to hold men's attention for 20 plus years is to not wear a bra is not an issue with women by any stretch. It is a creation of a society created by men
Pain is an
where
element
women
of
were
life.
required to be
It cannot
modest, so
recollect
now
when it
when they're
began,
not as
or if
modest,
there were a day when it was not. It has no future but
all the
itself.
boys are like,
Its infinite realms contain its past, enlightened to perceive new periods of pain. Emily Dickinson.
thanks, Emily. I'm starting to go around in circles. I'm not sure I'm gonna get higher by the time limit ending. I'm not rushing or anything, I'm just struggling. Just not making it up those bloody stairs. Stairs that have always been my curse. Come on now. Don't do that. Get up. Okay, we're just gonna take a second to breathe and have some water. So pure. You're not giving me a countdown because you don't want me to rush, because you think I'm sabotaging myself by rushing because you gave me an incentive to rush. That's crazy. It's crazy that you would even consider that was a real thing. Up. Grab it. You know, you really need to stop making up things that you can't back with hard evidence. There is no history or... Oh my gosh, I just realized the best way to get up there. Why didn't I think of that before? That suddenly seems so easy all of a sudden. There's no way you can prove it. VOD? What VOD? I don't know what you're talking about. There is no VOD. Help! 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 Stop!
Oft expectation fails, and most oft where most it promises, and oft it hits where hope is coldest and despair most sits. William Shakespeare, all's well that ends well.
Thank you, William Shakespeare. All's well that ends well. How many plays did that dude actually write? Suddenly feel like I've lost what control I did have. I feel like I'm having a harder time Just maintaining the control. Oh my.
Even as the stone of the fruit must break, that its heart may stand in the sun, so must you know pain. And could you keep your heart in wonder at the daily miracles of your life, your pain would not seem less wondrous than your joy. Khalil Gibran.
Thanks, Khalil Gibran. And yes, I called you pure and innocent for not knowing what gooning means. Ah! I don't recommend you look it up. It is not PG-13. Like, I was doing this so easily. What was that? What was that slide? Did you guys see that? He just straight up went to just slide straight off. I don't know what's changed, but I feel like I'm just not in as much control. And I'm genuinely not doing anything different. Like, I'm not rushing. I always do this part like this. I don't know. I don't know if I'm just like, my mouse movements have gotten bigger. I'm not sure what the deal is. It doesn't feel like the mouse movements are getting quicker or bigger when he's like shortcutting across instead of doing the full circle with the hammer. He's like bringing it back across his body. I don't know, man. Chill out. Bro is getting worked up. I wouldn't be surprised if there was like a mechanic for this game that is like, yeah, the longer you play, the less succinct the controls are, the more they start to just be a little bit worse. Favorite anime? Well, this may be controversial because people think it's overrated, but it's what I grew up with. It's what I love, and I hold the story very dear to my heart, even if it's not entirely original. But it's Naruto. Naruto is and always will be my favorite, both for nostalgia reasons and because every time I rewatch it, it fills me with the same warmth, if not more intense than the first time. I don't think I cried watching it the first time. I cry all the time watching it now. I don't hate Dragon Ball Z, but I also think it's not like, it's not like it's lacking depth, but I don't think it has enough depth for me to consider it anywhere close to a favorite. Like, I like it, don't get me wrong, I enjoy it, but it's not one that I rewatch every couple of years or have ever really watched all of. I think I've seen all of Dragon Ball Z. And then when I tried to watch more of it, I just like the series that follow. It just, I don't know. It's all about the fighting and becoming more powerful than it is about the characters. It's just like, you go straight from one planetary threat to the next planetary threat, and then the stakes are just different each time. Whether it's because like Goku's dead and they have to they're on a time limit to resurrect him so that he can still do all the thing, or they're trying to get Gohan to be the next character to replace Goku, but then no one responds well to it, so everyone's just like, bring back Goku, so they bring back Goku, and then Goku ends up finishing it off for Gohan, except for that one cool time where they did it together and stuff like that. I don't know. I want to like Dragon Ball Z a lot more than I do, but I think if it was remade, it might be done better without the whole stretching it out so that a fight that canonically takes like, 45 seconds takes hours of 20-minute episodes to complete, like the freezer fight and stuff. Sword Art Online, fair. Kind of lost me after season 2, I think. Well, no, season 3 was okay. I didn't hate Gun Gale Online with Sword Art, but like it just, I don't know, Sword Art Online started so strong and it was kind of just a steady downhill from there for me. Silent Voice. Haven't seen it, but I will get onto it. Yeah. I would love to do One Piece, but it's just too big. And I would love to do Bleach. I've gotten quite far into Bleach before, but again, it's huge and I just get to a point where I lose interest. It's just like, how will Ichigo become more powerful and broken this time? Because that's the solution to every problem. I really enjoyed the live action of One Piece. I think they did, for once, a really good job of that. I think they did quite well. I never loved the animation style or the art style for One Piece. If there was something that was actively putting me off, aside from the size of it, it would be that. But I enjoy the story of it. And I enjoy the characters, and I enjoy the world and the concept. I think saying that Sword Art Online is your favorite anime and then calling One Piece garbage is pretty bold. Not because I think Sword Art Online is bad, but just because I think I don't think Sword Art Online is that much better than One Piece. You looked at the cover of Art of a Silent Voice and you want to watch it? Okay, well, figure out where we can watch it. I also, when it comes to Sword Art Online, the first time I watched it, like I own the first 2 seasons on DVD, I think, or at least I did at one point. I don't know if I still have them. The guy who voices Kirito in the English dub, I loved him when he did that.
This is the hour of lead, remembered if outlived, as freezing persons recollect the snow. First chill, then stupor, then the letting go. Emily Dickinson.
Thanks, Emily Dickinson. I loved the voice acting for Kirito when I first saw Sword Art Online in the English dub. And then he got voice cast in everything, and I'm so sick of hearing his voice. Whoa. I went quite far up that slide. And again, the story for Sword Art Online starts so strong. Like the concept and then the time skipping and all that in the opening episodes of season 1 are so good. And then as soon as they slow it down, it gets a little weird. You haven't heard him in anything yet? You obviously don't watch much then. Dude's in everything. From 7 Deadly Sins to Demon Slayer to Cyberpunk Edge Runners. Bro's in everything. Even more so than like Troy Baker and Matt Mercer. He's on like Sam Riegel levels. And his voice is so distinct. It's like he tries to change it up, but it's so distinct.
I feel your pain. The pain in knowing this has happened to you. The pain in knowing what more tears we've gained. But through all this, I feel your pain. Octavia Hawkins Richardson.
Thanks, Octavia Hawkins Richardson. Cool name. But the pain you're talking about doesn't exist. So you're welcome for not feeling any pain at all by feeling my pain. I'm kind of like, why am I unable to get past this part that I've gotten past so many times all of a sudden? But, you know, I'm not hurting. I'm just like, why am I struggling so much? You know? And I'm getting kind of bored of it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm getting frustrated. I'm not hurt, but I'm a little bored of it. I should stand up again soon. Whee. And sit. And launch. Okay. I kind of zoned out again, and it got me up the stairs again. Yeah. Nice. I'm gonna do it. So long as I can get access to it, and worst case scenario, I can get my buddy to put it on his Plex server. I just feel like I've lost control of this hammer. I don't know what's changed, but I just feel like I am no longer in control. It's like it has a mind of its own. Surely the original 15 minutes is well and truly up, though. I promise I'll watch it. I have every intention of following through on that. A perfectly normal, legal, and legitimate site. Sounds good. I would love to watch it on a perfectly normal, legal, and legitimate site. Can't wait for you to send me the link to the perfectly normal and legitimate site. Alright. Oh my gosh, every time it slips off of these rocks, it's like I have to go backwards.
I'm crushing your dreams
every
and dashing
time.
your hopes. You're
He
climbing
just
a
has
mountain
to
with
push
a hammer
away
and no
from
ropes.
them.
No.
Shut up, Bennet Foddy. You don't understand diddly squat.
Oh.
You're not as profound as you think you are, sir. Just like me.
The mountain seems no more a soulless thing, but rather as a shape of ancient fear, in darkness and the winds of chaos born, amid the lordless heavens thundering, a presence crouched, enormous and austere, before whose feet the mighty waters mourn. George Sterling.
My sound gate is really good. I'm clapping right now, and my mic isn't picking it up, and I'm literally like 15 centimeters away from it. I moved like an inch and started clapping louder, and it started picking it up. That's crazy.
Oh.
And that's just the gate built into OBS. Whee. Whee. Come on, uppies. Uppies, 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 uppies. Whoa, not that much uppies. Settle down. It's like I just can't control the speed of the hammer at all. That was cool though. Like, sometimes it'll move way faster than I want, and sometimes it'll just move real slow for no good reason. Come on now. I really like and also hate how you control him based on where the head of the hammer is. Like, he's on a circle around the hammer that is as wide as the hammer and then extended by his arms, and that's the distance you can extend up and down. And it's a really cool design for frustrating controls, but also it does work. Gosh, just get up, you silly sausage. Don't look at the hammer like it's so tasty. Making me hungry. Like, I wasn't doing this before. I don't know what changed that's made it so that I'm just flailing the hammer everywhere. I don't know what's going on. It genuinely feels like the controls have been changing and degrading a little bit over time. Like, they're fundamentally the same, but like the sensitivity feels like it's completely changed or something. Like, that's just what this game feels like, and I don't know if I'm just moving my mouse a lot more to try and compensate for stuff. I know you're just going to tell me I'm overthinking it again, but just as a point of genuine like interest and curiosity about how the game works, I would be interested to know if that is absolutely the case, or if it's just me and the way the game changes your application of the controls over time. Is available on Oz YouTube for rent or Apple TV. Cool. Okay, interesting. Really enjoyed watching the first season of Spy Family. Yeah, the first season of Spy Family was really good. It was really wholesome and very fun. Okay, come on. Not a grip. Gripped. Interesting spot to lose grip, but okay. I accept. And then up. Doesn't have to be away from the cliff, bro. You don't have to do it away. You don't have to push away when you lose grip. Well, I've made it a lot further in this game today than I ever have before, so that at least counts for something. I'm not always full send, I've just maybe gotten overconfident. Especially on parts that I've already done. And on that bit at the top of the cliff, it's like I have to go full send, otherwise I'm never going to make the height be able to get to the next ledge to grab, because it's practically vertical, so I have to full send it. But then the controls being what they are, tend to make that less simple than it seems.
Oh no.
What's wrong, bro? Settle down. But at the same time, the more times you fall, the more practice you get at these sections that are not so easy, and the better you get at them. But it's like that, for example, right? I start with the mouse at the bottom of my mouse pad, and the idea is I want to like go up and up and up, but every time he moves closer, it brings the mouse back to him, which means that I run out of mouse pad real quick. Whee! No, I know. I know what you meant. And as an observer, you're probably getting a better insight than I am as a player. So you're probably right. But at the same time, I stand by what I said. Because there's no way I can get up, I don't think, that specific section without full sending it, because I need to full send for the height. I feel like he started grunting a lot more too. Yeah, no, the way he did the controls for this game are both genius and exactly as frustrating as they're meant to be.
Whenever I climb, I'm followed by a dog called Ego, Friedrich Nietzsche.
Thanks, Friedrich Nietzsche. Hey, I never noticed that person in there. There's a person down there.
What? What?
Come on, what are you doing? How do I still have time? Surely it's been half an hour. Is that why you're not telling me how long it's been? Because no matter how long I take, so long as I do it, you're going to be like, surprise, you did it. Good job. Because you're just wholesome like that. And you're intending to give me a little dono regardless of whether I make it, so long as I do a good job in some instance.
I'm gonna let you be for a little bit.
Oh, thanks, man. You don't have to, though. Like, you're not being helpful, but, you know, your company is not unwelcome. That's fair. That is fair. And fun fact, if you do it through Coffee, which I think you have to, I don't know if you can do donos on Patreon, but if you do it through Coffee, it'll actually be cheaper, because Coffee is set to, well, I suppose if you do, it's set to AUD for like memberships and stuff. I'm not 100% sure how it works with donos. If you say 10 USD and it gives me 10 USD, or if you do $10 and it's 10 Australian dollars. I have no idea. But Aussie dollars are less. Ah! But also you get more benefits through Patreon, because I can't upload things to Coffee, or at least if you can, I haven't figured it out yet. So anyone who's interested in being a member, Coffee's a little bit cheaper, but Patreon has more benefits. Ta-da! But all of them give you Discord roles. Coffee uses PayPal and you owe PayPal, and PayPal not happy with you, so you'll just... Fair. You do you, boo. Whatever works. I'm not gonna hold you to it. If you can't, like, genuinely can't afford it, man. Like, I really appreciate that you want to, but you really don't have to if you can't afford it. Perfectly okay. I don't want to put you in a financial struggle street, you know? Any more than you have to be or are already. But you're an adult. You can make your own choices. Whatever you choose, I appreciate you regardless. Ah, you blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Up. Ow, I bunkled my nog. Where's Bennet gone? I miss him already. I need his encouragement, his faithful and helpful reminders that all is not lost. And that making mistakes is all part of the journey, and the part you learn from the most. You don't learn from success. You learn from mistakes, all that sort of nonsense. Can you just sit? This was so easy for me when I started playing 2.5 hours ago. I was able to perfectly control these kind of movements. No worries at all. And now it's like really difficult. Okay, fair enough. I can relate to that. I can relate to that with almost every dollar I spend. For example, someone mentioned to me in a comment somewhere that they would like to see, they were talking about playing Shadow of War, the Lord of the Rings, the Middle-earth game. And I mentioned to them, like, as my response, that I've only played Shadow of Mordor, and I never got to try Shadow of War. And they were like, it's so much better than when it came out, you should give it a go. And I was like, sure. And then I saw both of them on sale on Steam for like $10. It's like, I shouldn't,
Oh.
but I did. I grabbed them
Oh.
because like I did enjoy the first one quite a lot, even if it is just Assassin's Creed meets something else. But it was still a really cool game. It was a really cool take on the system of Assassin's Creed meets, I think it was like Assassin's Creed meets Batman Arkham series, but set in Lord of the Rings. And I think they did a really fun job of taking those two systems and making something fun and cool out of it. And since Warner Brothers as a video game development studio is probably not going to exist now that Warner Brothers is being sold, especially if Netflix buy it, I don't know what happened with that and how that ended, if that's still going on or not. It'll be cool to just have access to those. And they could be fun for the channel, to do on the channel. Oh my gosh. Come on. Whee. Man, that was probably my favorite Lord of the Rings game ever. Like, the one where you could choose to be Legolas, and it still like started kind of close to the start of the movies. Like, it still started from when the Fellowship was formed, I think, and you could choose between like playing as Legolas, Gimli, or Aragorn for most of it. And then I always got up to the Battle of Helm's Deep, and I could never beat it. This was when I was a kid, and I never actually owned the game, I don't think. I was playing it on someone else's GameCube or something. And I just, yeah, I never got past the Battle of Helm's Deep. But I absolutely adored that game. I haven't played it in so long. Yeah. Come on now. Up. Up. Can just grab onto them without being a springy boy. You know, you don't have to be full length extendo all the time. It's fine. We can work with here. We're still on the turret. Whee! Nice. You guys reckon this will be the time that I get up that cliff? You guys want to apply the pressure now? So that whether I make it or not, we'll all be able to laugh about it. And also I'll have someone to blame that isn't myself. I do wonder, Kat, if the longer you play, the harder it gets. For sure. Okay, so smaller circles on the mouse, you reckon, so that it's not always at full extendo when it doesn't need to be. Pull in closer and then lift. Pull up and then around. Nope, nope, and it still just was like, hey, do you want to just push off the cliff? As soon as the cauldron moves away from the cliff, you want to just push off of it? As soon as it moves in a way that is different to what you want, you just lose immediate control. You lose control immediately because that's how the controls are set up. Because it's so many things that the relative and stuff to how it works, because it's like relative to where the end of the hammer is, but also always relative to where the cauldron is, and both of those things are always changing, and there's so many variables. Oh, it's a cool game. It's really well done. He did a fantastic job. I hate it. Not to mention the variables of which part of the hammer and what does and doesn't grip on the surface that you're connecting to. No. Dang it. 2.5 hours. Do I want to play something else for a little bit to wind off of the pain that is this game? I can feel that I'm not getting
Oh.
aggro over it, but I am getting
Oh.
over it in some sense.
Oh.
I almost want to go back to the bottom just so that I can
What?
enjoy the feeling of making progress again.
What?
I feel like I've just been going in circles for so long now. And I also just feel like I've lost control of this hammer. Yeah. I think I'm good. I think this is the moment where I take a pause and I go, I think I'm good. I think this is it. I think this is where we step away. Yep. I'm stepping away. The question is, at 2.5 hours of streaming, should I boot up something else for a little bit, or do we call it here? What do you guys think? What are your thoughts on the matter? You can see so much more of my stuff like this. Thoughts, considerations. Anyone got anything? Let's pull up Steam. A look-see. But also make it so I can still see the chat would be cool. Something else? Something else, okay. Let's have some, I don't know. Let's have some relax time and build some trains. You like trains? I like trains. I like trains quite a lot. I suppose I can get rid of this now. Cool. Alright, let's sandbox. Let's generate a freshie. I do like the temperate forest. How big do I want to make it? That's a lot of RAM. I'm pretty sure I have that much RAM, but I'm not that desperate. Resources normal, plateau, scale, medium, lowlands normal. Yeah, okay, fine. That's all good. I'm not too stressed. Let's go. Suppose I should change the stream details. I don't know if you guys can do that for me. Bah, 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 bah. Cool. I don't want to stand up. I've decided I'm just gonna keep chilling. Goodbye. I'm going down now. I'm rolling away. Ooh. Ah! I nearly fell. I nearly fell. Okay. What are we working with? Ooh, this is a nice little spot. What else have we got? I hope this. We can see all the resources. We've got coal and oil and water and iron. No silica. Oh, there's silica up the top. This feels like a pretty good spot to get started. So the question is, how do I want to start? I think I might put the city like over here. Don't know why. It's just what my heart is telling me to do. And then if we put the Zeppelin dock over here. You ever seen this game before, kids? If you're still there. Yeah. Fun time. Then we put the research center in somewhere in the middle. I should have. Crap. I wish I had put that somewhere very slightly different. I demolish it. One free replacement. Cool. Put it further back this way. That's all. That's the whole difference I wanted to make. It's not entirely dissimilar to City Skylines, but it's more just resource management using trains. And then the accountants can live up on the top. Okay. So let's start with a water pump. Oh, I can do that from here. Cool. Just get one in for now. And then if we build this to go around the city and around the Zeppelin dock, we can make a nice sized circuit. Easy peasy. Then we can chuck 2 of those there, 2 of those there, 2 of those there, 2 of those there, right? So now what we have is we have a water pump that, if we're going clockwise, will deliver water to the city. If we go in here and we turn this off so they don't accept freight at half price when storage is full, we don't want that. They'll take any excess via the research center, and if the research center wants it, they'll leave it there, and then if the research center doesn't want it, they'll take it to the Zeppelin dock where it will get exported and I'll just get paid for it. Make sense? This game is called Railgrade. So if we can get a train, choo-choo, and we get him set up with water carriages, we can make them blue just for fun. And he'll collect water from here every time he goes past. And he'll deliver that to the city. And chances are he'll not need to go past the Zeppelin dock. So what I'm gonna do actually is give him the option to go whichever way is quicker, and he'll come back around and collect more water sooner rather than later. Make sense? See, look, he took the right hand branch so that he doesn't have to go around all the way around here for no reason. Okay, have fun, don't fall in. Cool, so we're getting water. And we're taking it at a reasonable rate. Well, that's always nice. And then, just because I want to invest in the future, I'm going to build a parallel track that goes around the water. So anything that doesn't want to pick up water or drop off powered units can just take this path and bypass the water pump completely. Nice. Now, we're still not making an amazing amount of money. So what I might do is, for now, I'm going to just add a second water pump. which because of the way that it's laid out, I'm gonna have to give a dedicated branch to, but that's fine. Put 4 there. Get rid of these ones. And make him go this way. And now because there's 2 water pumps, we'll get a second train in. In fact, we're just going to shortcut it by cloning this guy so that he follows the same route. Because they're producing water twice as fast because there's 2 of them. And they were producing it fast enough that he was getting a full load every time he came by. And now we just have little trains, which I love and adore. I always wanted a model train set when I was a kid, but I'm happy with this. Oh, my mouse pad back. Look at him go. Yay, trains. And the city requires these demands, which is currently water, salt, wire, or steel. It can be one or all of them. And once I get enough people in the city, it'll grow up. It'll age up. So what I actually kind of want next is salt. But the silica's up here, so that might be interesting. Bring the train down from. Maybe I go with oil first, so we can get some power going. How much money do I have? Start small. I'll start small. But we can connect to the loop. Oh, I can put copper along here as well. Cool. Cool. So now, if I tuck some stations here, then we get another train. He can be black because oil. Doot doot. But he can bypass the water because he doesn't need to stop there, so he can take either of these 2 tracks, and he can choose whichever of these is quicker. In theory, if he has extra oil, he'll take it straight to the Zeppelin dock, probably. But we're going to build something else in here, which I can actually already afford, which is an oil power plant. So if I slap that somewhere, like over here, and we put some stations here, and then the city workers get assigned to the oil plant, the power plant, and we can create a little loopy boy. The oil man Stan, wherever he went. He's about to sell the oil. What a guy. He can go this way if it's quicker. Which he probably will, because he'll pick up the oil, drop off the oil, come back around. Which means we also need another train to collect electricity. I'm gonna make him cyan. Because lightning is bright blue, right? That makes sense, doesn't it? He's going to pick up energy from there. He's going to do the full lap. He's going to drop whatever he has at the city. Or at the research center. The research center needs energy. And any excess will then go to the Zeppelin dock, and then you'll come back and get more. And over time, we will add more trains. But first, we're going to start. Oops. Research. That not confirmed. There we go. Confirmed. So the first thing we're going to research is a boiler-powered train. They're cheaper to run, and so I might make the water carriers powered by water. There's no benefit to that other than that it's cheaper to run those trains, but you get it. Can I? Can. Cool. So Mr. Electricity can bypass the oil field because he doesn't need to stop there. And if there's trains backed up here, he'll be able to just go past it. Look, he's filling up on electricity. He only got 3 because the oil's taking a little while to produce. You know what else I can do now is set this guy up, because the oil well and the power plant also use water. So I don't need to sell water. I can just send it up here and they'll still buy it instead of exporting it, because exporting water is kind of like, it's fine, but it's not worth a lot. I can go whichever way of these is quicker too, actually. Cool, trains. I like trains. Trains is fun. And we're making 206 yen, 300 yen-ish every minute, which is awesome. Trains. Choo-choo. We do love trains. But there is a time with this game that is kind of just like, you kind of sit and you watch and you vibe. Because everything costs money. And the more you build, the more money you generate, but you have to actually like build the stuff. But what I might get to work on, actually, is more oil. Which is going to be a little harder to bypass. Unless I make the oil, this rail, go around this way instead. Which might be good. Or alternatively, I can demolish this section from here. Connect those together so the train that goes through here will collect oil from both spots from the same station. Then what we do is we just raise this train line. And it can come over. Why are you up here? What are you doing? Bro. Why are you rushing me? Dude, why'd you go up there? I wasn't ready. And he just goes over. It's not super pretty because he kind of rushed me, but it works. And now we can get another of these bad boys. Go collect more oil and deliver it to the power plant more quickly. Because you see, the power plant's out of oil all the time. And this guy's supposed to just go around here, but let's see if he actually does. He is. Okay, cool. But this guy's already out of oil, and he just got delivered 4 lots of oil. And they made 2 things of electricity out of it. before this guy's even had a chance to show up with more oil. And the electricity guy is almost back already. Unless that's the water guy. That is a water guy. He's just coming around for fun, I guess. Go through the oil so fast. Oh! The city has leveled up. That didn't take too long. But the downside of that is to keep the city growing, it still needs its input of water, salt, wire, or steel. But it also now requires energy, concrete, or widgets. And then once it's got its fill of those, it will need continue receiving them, but also furniture, appliances, or glass. Seems like I still don't have enough water trains, so we're gonna get another of those in. These places, these guys are still like full. But yeah, the game's just basically about doing this and just trying to make it as efficient and automated as possible. Really fun. Enjoy it quite a lot. What I am going to do is delete this section of track to then reconnect it as a bridge so that it's flat. They don't lose speed on the uphill. And then as you do research, you can upgrade these. Ooh, they're full up. Maybe I need another oil train as well. Ooh, he's full up too. They're actually starting to get where they want to be. So let's get another one of these guys. Another two of these guys. Just see what happens. Okay, so now we're actually getting through the oil. But this place is still using it up as quick as it's getting it at this stage. And you can see the trains are starting to kind of build up a little bit because there's just so many of them. Welcome back. But what we can do to fix that is add more stations so they can offload more at once. So now every full oil train that pulls up to the oil power plant will just offload all 4 lots of oil at once and send the train on its way. Why are you coming all the way around here? You could have just done a lap. Oh, whatever. I assume they know what they're doing. Okay, so because he's full up, he's got 4 electricity out of 4. They're actually slowing down production and stocking up on oil. But then this guy will come along, take all of that energy, carry on his merry way. I made a lot of progress while you were gone. My city's already level 2. And now, because the city's full on water, any excess, which you can see these guys are carrying, will actually get taken to the oil wells and the power plant, where they can use it to increase production. Or this guy can ignore that and just come back to get more water. At which point maybe they'll take it to the Zeppelin dock and export it instead. The auto feature is a little hard to sort of get exactly right. But so he's going to drop off that 4 lots of water, which has filled their water supply again. So now this guy's coming through with another 4 lots of water that he's going to have to take. Of course, he's not going to take it to the Zeppelin dock because I turned that off. So he's going to take it, and hopefully he'll just deliver it to one of these places. This place has been given some water. But then this guy is dropping energy to the city, which means they'll use up some of the water and use up all of that energy to increase the population. Higher population means more workers, means more money. Good time. A lot, but it's good. I enjoy it. Now that we're making some money, we've doubled our income since the last time I checked. Why are you all grayed out? You're still not getting enough oil. Probably because you're all efficient from all the water you've been getting. I might need to upgrade the oil. Maybe. It's there. Not producing oil fast enough. Build the trains now. Dragon fruit, yum. Too much information, but yum. Your thing is smacking lips, my thing is that sort of stuff. Just so you know. What's next? What is next? Copper. We can do copper. There's copper right here. Go big or go home. Just invest in 2 straight off the get-go. Why not? That. Then give them a bypass. Anyone who doesn't want to go through the copper. Everybody go around the copper. Absolutely everyone. Where are the rest of yous? Around the copper. Really? Oh, I can just do it for all trains. Ha, silly me. Then we get this fella. He's a cool guy. Load him up. Send him on his way. Could do a bypass for the power plant too. I could probably just do a one of these. Carrying that copper up there is a bit tedious for him. You don't need to go through there either, sir. Probably wants a bypass for the city as well. Because he's not going to deliver copper to the city. Unless I put in the copper wire place. Grab a second one real quick. Put in a copper wire place over here. So then they take the copper to the wire place and then just do a loop. And then the wire trains go all the way around. Make sense? Make sense? I think it makes sense. For now, they're just going to export that copper. Make me more money. Because my income has been lowered by the increasing costs that I just implemented. See, look, he's about to deliver the copper to the dock. Not worth a lot, but it's worth something. Now when the Zeppelin comes back to collect, I'll get some money. Actually, I think I just get the money when they drop it off. Black trains. Also, you can do this. which is pretty cool. Choo choo. I can't say I've ever eaten a lot of dragon fruit, so I can't really relate. Nyom. I used to love, back in the day when I was a youngin', there was like roller coaster building simulators that were like they were games where you just build a roller coaster and then you ride it like this. I used to love them. Whoa, jump scare much. I don't know, I just think this is really cool. All that way just to deliver some more oil. And we'll see if he takes the shortcut back around or if he's going the long way. He's taking the shortcut. What a legend. Pick up some more oil. Mollusk oil. Guess he grabbed what there was to grab and he's on his way again. Choo choo. That's really interesting. I like beetroot, personally. I know beetroot's not a fruit, but beetroot is my jam. Oh, we're going the long way this time, huh? That's cool. It's pretty fun. Alright, let's see how things are going. Delivering more electricity. I don't think it's really getting here fast enough. We might have to... I don't think I've unlocked concrete yet. Or the copper wire for that matter. Maybe we get some silica. Maybe we just try and get this going. Might end up costing a bit. You go around this way. Then it won't be as intense to come down and around, I guess. It's still gonna be a long route. Not bad. That's doable. It's not too straight up. You know what I mean? Very interesting. I've never been a fan of kiwi fruit either, but I feel like I need to try it again. I'm gonna chuck this here. What I'm gonna do, whoops, is I'm going to get, oh, Of course, I didn't put the export. Yeah. Start with 2. 2's fine. Okay, so we're just gonna get one guy. But we're gonna give him 8 carriages. Because his trip is gonna be mostly downhill when he's loaded up. Ooh, except for right here. And here. Get rid of these. I should be able to just turn it into a bridge. Perfect. And then he's going to have to go up there, but that's fine. And then when he goes up here, he should be an empty carriage, so that shouldn't be nearly as intense. Oh, the city leveled up again. Must be producing just enough power. Look at him go. He picked that up real quick. He's on the way. Don't we all? It's a little tough. Oh, that really slowed him down. It's that one little incline. That's a bit rough. Yeah, I don't love earthiness. I mean, beetroot I make the exception because beetroot's delicious. But beetroot out of the can isn't earthy at all. It's only when you like actually buy a proper beetroot and then cook it up yourself that you get that earthy flavor. Hey, copper train. See, now that he's got the empty carriages, I haven't been changing the color of the carriages. I'm so bad at keeping up with that. I see how hard he struggles to get up here. Not too bad at all. 8 empty carriages seems pretty simple for him. Look at him go. These ones where he's still on the slope at the back end, slowing him down a little bit, but overall, smashed it. What a guy. I guarantee the silica mine will be ready to offload another 8 by the time he gets back. Yep. We did it. That does sound gross. Very interesting. Dragon fruit are cool. Okay, so how quickly are you refilling? Quite quickly. So let's just not mess around and we'll just grab another one of these guys straight off the bat. Now the city wants furniture, appliances, or glass, and I have none of that in production, which means all of this stuff is going to be exported or sold elsewhere, and the city is just not going to grow for a little bit, but that's okay. I don't personally care. The energy's going here, actually. I'll be quite happy. It gets so slow just on that one little hill. I'm so glad I took out all the other ones. Wonder if I made them go the other way if it would be better, because there's no uphill at all on the way back down. Maybe I should make them go clockwise instead of counterclockwise. Out of the way of that guy. And then turn around. Then this guy can turn around. And this way, they don't have any... Oh, they've still got the one over here. Dang it! Like, maybe they don't have any uphills to contend with. And I just go around. without going uphill. Is that a thing? I'll go this way. Also, these guys can wait until full. Yum, I haven't had ribs in forever. Train is not loaded freight for several minutes. Who are you talking about? This guy? Probably because he keeps doing stupid laps to go this way to be quicker. Make sure he goes this way. Go that way. Ooh, we need more energy trains, huh? Alright. Fine then. Or is it because they're not offloading? This guy's coming back through and he's got a full load of energy. He should be taking it here. They just keep cutting around. Interesting. Okay, well, that's how you're going to be about it. You guys don't get to take a shortcut, and you always go the long way. You're going to be like that. How annoying. And now they're finally delivering this to here. And my research will actually start happening. Now, the only problem with the trains going clockwise for the silica is that it gives me much less room to build stuff or other stuff. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? You understand what I'm trying to say? I want to build salt refineries so they can deliver, you know, silica to the salt refinery. I want to build a couple of them. Oh, I don't have enough money to build two? That's devastating. At least I can just build them here, though. That's not so bad. Ooh, he's taking a minute to pick up speed. Is there a hill, like, right there? There is. Okay, well, all that effort kind of wasted. They still go straight up a hill. As soon as they leave the station. Gosh darn it. Okay. You need workers. You need this. And then you need trains to take the salt. You are going to have to go the long way because this is not particularly efficient. What's your issue? Not loading oil? Well, deliver it then. Because by the time you're getting there, it's full. No, it's not full. I mean, you won't be able to drop off all of it, but you can go sell the rest. Go sell the rest up here. Oh man, these guys are kind of annoying. Cool train system though. I think I want to turn these guys around again. Turn around, turn around, turn around, turn around. Before you crash. Oh my gosh. They're smooching. I liked it better when they were going this way. Wait. Which means that I want to delete this. And these. I don't want them there anymore. I can put them down here somewhere. Slap them over here. I still can't afford to. That's so rude. Oh, yay, we have a boiler engine now that I may never use. Let's see. And I can get coal going up here as well, if I want to. Bullet trains sound fun. Let's just invest in that. I kind of like just investing in all of the upgrades in order that they're given, even though it's like, yeah, it would be more beneficial probably for me to just get the oil wells upgraded sooner rather than later, or unlock the copper wire, or, you know, I need furniture and glass and widgets I could unlock. Or appliances, I can unlock the stuff that I need to make those sooner rather than later. But, like, I'm not in a rush. You better go left. Well, that's why you're not loading freight, because whoever's driving your train is a dum-dum. You have to go that way all the time from now on, okay? Dum-dum. Oh, they can actually carry 8 silica at a time. That's pretty cool. Right, it's what's for dinner. Needs to go around again. Not that complicated. You'll be loading freight shortly. Probably gonna wrap up soon. I also want to have dinner. And it is 5 PM on the dot right now. Which means dinner is not far away. And he picks up the salt. Takes it down here to sell. I wouldn't be upset if it was going via the city, but it's kind of in an awkward spot. And it's not like I need it at the city. Just an export right now, which is fine. Drops off one and leaves. Naturally. Okay, they're full up on oil and on power and on water. I feel like this isn't optimized particularly well. Ooh. I'm gonna upgrade this so it does faster. It's gonna cost a large portion of my money, but dinner's at least an hour away. Well, now I have no excuse for not continuing to keep going unless I just simply don't want to. Which is valid. And I'm getting there. I'm pretty tired. Considering I started this stream in a mental health rut, I feel like I've done pretty well. And the stream itself is an absolute failure. We've had like 18 views for the whole stream. And there's 3 people hanging out, and I'm pretty sure one of them is my phone, and the other 2 are you guys. Don't get me wrong, I adore and appreciate your company, but as far as stream numbers go, more numbers being higher would be preferable. Hello, bullet train. That'll be fun. Start upgrading the trains to those. Gas well. That's new. That must be one of the more recent updates they included that. Cool. That's fun. I think I am. I know I said before that I prefer to go in order. Stop it, I'll grab the bank. It shouldn't take long to start smashing them out now that I've started upgrading this, so. Full again. More dudes on the way. Why are you going around here again if you're already full? You should be going around here and selling it at the Zeppelin dock. Silly head. Just vibing. Ooh, I can afford to get another salt place. I should do that. Starting to actually make money now. I suppose it would make sense if I did a little loopy loop for these guys to go around. They don't need to actually go up the top anymore for any reason. They still can if they think it's quicker, I don't really care, but I doubt it will be. I've used up such a small section of the map too. Oh look, the salt guys showed up at the same time. Hey, we have a bank. What's next? Just keep going in order. Just easier to keep track of that way. You guys should wait until full, to be honest. I don't care if you hold each other up. You're the only ones on the track, it's salt production, so like you may as well just make everybody wait. I think this might be where we sign off. Thanks everyone so much for hanging out. Anyone who's jumped into this stream a little later. Anyone who's watched the VOD back. If you've managed to watch it this far, I applaud you. This has been a very low energy stream. Very much relaxed, very chill. If you've enjoyed it, if you've made it this far and enjoyed it, if you made it this far whether you enjoyed it or not, you may as well subscribe. If you made it this far and enjoyed it, I'd appreciate if you liked it. It really helps to help grow the channel if you do the subscribe thing, and it really helps to push the videos around if you do the like thing, so that more people can see them. Big thank you to Kits Snow and Sammy Devil, my 2 patrons. You guys are awesome. If you want to join the Discord, you need to talk about mental health, or just want to hang out as part of the fun community, or you want to be notified of other streams that are a little bit higher energy and all that sort of stuff, the link for Discord's in the description, along with the links for Coffee and Patreon if you do want to support the channel even more than just subscribing. I'm super grateful for any and all interaction and support of any level. If you like the look of this game, it's called Railgrade. It's available on Steam. And the previous game on stream is called Getting Over It with Bennet Foddy. Been around for a long time. If you haven't heard of it, I'd be surprised. But it's a good time if you have patience. And if you don't have patience, it can be funny to let other people watch you play. Train has been stuck for over a minute. I don't believe you. Which one? Oh. Oh, I see. That's why you don't wait until full. Got it. Understood. If there's no silica for you to fill, then you'll just be waiting there forever. Unless, actually, instead of undoing that, what I should have done was just make a second branch that comes around this way. And if everybody goes around, based on whichever way is quicker. Actually still fit through there. Oh, you don't quite, do you? That's mildly annoying. I can fix it though. Damn. Maybe I only do it on one side. Maybe I make these guys... Nah, fine. It's fine. It is what it is. It's fine. It's whatever. I've already done my sign off and I'm still playing the dang game. Thank you for streaming. You're most welcome, kids. I enjoyed hanging out too. Trying to work out PayPal stuff. Logging without calling support. PayPal is so difficult. It's fine. I appreciate it. There's no pressure. Any support is welcome, and you don't have to pay me to watch a movie. I was going to watch a movie before you were willing to or planning to pay me for it. So, like, stress less. If you can, you can. If you can't, you can't. Whatever works. I'm sure you'll be able to make it up to me some other way if you really want to, or just in the future. But there's really no pressure. Just do what you got to do, what works for you, and what you can do. And yeah, oh, now I have to set up another one because I'm gonna pretend like I'm ever gonna come back to this save file. So I gotta keep researching stuff. But I have a lot of money all of a sudden. I mean, a lot relative to how much I had a moment ago when I last looked. Alright, cool. I'm done. I'm leaving it there. We're finishing up. I love the trains. It's a good time. I do recommend the trains. If you guys have any recommendations for games, leave a comment on the VOD. All that rubbish. Anyway, I'm Dunskies. Appreciate you all. And, yeah. No body stress about anything. Alright, goodbye.